7:52 at KNEB, and time for today's News Extra, brought to you by Gering Civic Center. And here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Very pleased to have Scottsbluff Police Chief Kevin Spencer here today. And we're not going to talk about police stuff necessarily. We're going to talk about National Night Out. It's not that far away. It's coming up August 5th, a Tuesday night, 6 to 9 o'clock. How many years have we done this now, Chief?
This is going to be our 17th year. National Night Out's been around since 1984, so it's been around a while, but this will be our 17th year, so we've been doing it for a while, too.
Yeah, so it's worked out very well. You've got a lot of people that help you out. You got a committee that helps you out, right?
Yes. Yeah, we have a group of at least 12, probably 15 people that show up every Tuesday morning, and we discuss National Night Out and organize it and kind of divvy up some of the duties. So we have a good core group of people that help organize this.
All right, it's 6 to 9 p.m. again on August 5th, downtown Scottsbluff. And the idea of this is to kind of have a family night. The idea is to promote family, more or less, right?
Absolutely. It's an opportunity for the community to come out and be with public safety, get to know us, develop some relationships, and just kind of celebrate crime prevention.
All right. So what are we going to do in downtown Scottsbluff on August 5th? Boy, you got a lot of things here.
We do. It's a family event. There's going to be bags for the first 500 kids. They usually run out fairly early, believe it or not. It's a very well-attended event. There's going to be a lot of public safety. The fire departments are going to be there. There's going to be a lot of law enforcement. We're going to have our bomb techs there. They're going to have their robots out, and that usually is a pretty good attraction. We'll have some members of our SWAT there with some of their equipment, and then we will have some canines there. Our canine Ricky will be there for sure. So that usually attracts a crowd. I think there's going to be a pie eating contest. It sounds like there's going to be karaoke. We're going to have a couple live bands. It's going to be a lot of activities. We're going to have a stereo contest. What else?
You got a car show.
Bicycles. There's going to be free games and prizes. It's all free. There's going to be a lot of food vendors. That does cost, but you need to come downtown and eat and celebrate with public safety.
All right, the bands you're going to have, Sultry Sounds and Richard Castro. Know anything about them?
Richard Castro's band has been doing this maybe 3 years. I think this is their 4th or 5th year, and they're going to be in front of Barber Music. Sultry Sound, they're going to be up in the 1900 block. Both very good bands. Ray Richards is going to MC the event, so he'll be there in front of Barber Music, telling everyone about the civic groups that are there, passing out information and just announcing who all's there.
Yeah. So. And hopefully this year the weather will be pretty good.
I've kind of went out on a limb and predicted some good weather. What are the chances of having 2 years in a row? So I'm kind of rolling the dice on the weather thing and guaranteed some nice weather, so we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. So. All right. Yeah, last year, boy, we had a tornado warning and the whole 9 yards, right? And
very short event. Yeah, which was kind of a shame. There was a lot of planning that went into it, and it ended. I don't even think it lasted 30 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't very long. The weather came in and tore up some stuff downtown, and it was not good.
It did. It was kind of ugly out that evening.
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk about some of the sponsors that help make this happen as well right after this.
Making the ordinary event extraordinary. You want a beautiful venue with added value, including a professional staff to assist in event planning, and the meat shop, a catering food trend for 30 years. It's all happening in Gering, and we're just around the corner from you. Call West Nebraska's premier multifunction facility at 436-6888 or visit www.geringciviccenter.com. The Gering Civic Center. True inspiration, beyond marvelous.
Back on News Extra today with Scottsbluff Police Chief Kevin Spencer. We're talking about National Night Out, the 17th annual national night out here locally, and they've done a good job of making this really something that happens every year, and one of the highlights of this summer. And downtown Scottsbluff, lots of great food and fun on that night, 6 to 9 o'clock, Tuesday night, August 5th. And it's just a family night out, and you get to know law enforcement and public agencies around, and you have food and fun and games and so forth. Now, some of the sponsors that help make this happen, who are those folks?
We have a lot of great sponsors year in and year out. We have Fremont Motors, Platte Valley Companies, First State Bank, Regional West Medical Center, Tommy's Johnny's, Scottsbluff Screen Printing, Noon Kiwanis, U.S. Bank, and there's others that make this possible.
Yeah. All right. So that should be fun to have them help out. And you mentioned a pie eating contest. So who's involved in that?
Usually Sherry's puts that on. They bring some pies down, and it's for the kids, and several. It just continues. They get to eat a slice of pie.
Oh,
fast.
Okay, fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
so
right.
several kids get the opportunity to do that. Midwest is doing something kind of neat this year, too. They're going to show a 10-minute short film inside, so the kids will be able to go in there, and it sounds like
That's
on
nice.
the hour. That's some details they're working out, but it sounds like it's going to be a pretty neat event.
Yeah. All right. Very good. And then with the bicycle thing, are you doing the thing where you check for helmets and all that kind of stuff, too?
No, this is more like a car show, only it's bikes.
Yeah.
So it'll be motorcycles, bicycles, and cars, but there'll be trophies given for the winners, but it's just a bike show.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Very good. So this stretches out about, 3 blocks pretty much downtown?
Yeah, we'll have the road blocked from 16th Street to 20th, so 4 blocks.
Yeah.
And we'll be every year it seems to get a little more crowded in there. I think eventually at some point we're going to have to scoot it back a block and make more room, but there'll be a lot of things for the kids and the families to do.
Yeah, and the food vendors will be out. Like you said, don't eat before you go, because there's plenty of opportunities to do that, and pretty inexpensive, and you can take the whole family and get that taken care of.
Yes, yeah, there'll be plenty of food to eat down there. That is not free, but everything else is. There'll be a bounce house down there for the kids. There's just going to be a lot of things to see and do. Scottsbluff Fire will have their tower down there. That's always neat to see. So.
All right. Very good. Once again, August 5th, 6 to 9 o'clock, downtown Scottsbluff. Put it on your calendar. It is absolutely free other than the food. You can spend 3 hours of fun in downtown Scottsbluff. All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate everything KNEB and you guys do for us, too, to help make this possible.
You bet.